Okay, perfect. I'm still with you. So, we can see our 5 champions here for the community. We have Ace Strategist on Cassidon, Allison Halsey on French Maiden Italy, Nightman Flock there on Thresh, Andy on Janna, and then 9 Line Neo picking up Katarina.
Kitty cat. Kitty cat. And we have, for our Riot team today, is going to be Riot Dash on Midnight Ari, Sweet playing Woad King Darius, Zyrene on that Arc Light Varus, Battlecast Vel'Koz being played by Riot Billump, and last but not least, Riot K or Riot K Art on Debonair Vi.
And everyone's about to report a strategist for being the only skinless scrub, and immediately an advantage goes over to the Rioters because skins win games.
Yeah, and we know that Cassidon actually has skin physically underneath all the armor and stuff because I think his pre-Void Cassidon had skin. Excuse me.
True. But does that mean that post-Void Cassidon does not?
See, I'm not positive because I don't think there's a skin that actually shows. I mean, there's one where he looks like a Christmas tree, but that's about as humane as he gets in his skin. So.
The Christmas skins are like some of the lowest in terms of their assets and in terms of that stuff, but the ones that I like the most because they're so much fun. Oh, instantly we see some buys. What's really fun about ARAM is that you skip that early phase where everyone just gets a Doran's item and then runs to their lane. But immediately we see Tear of the Goddess and some health over there on Dash. Phage is a pretty interesting pickup from Sweet. Sometimes we see some tankier items from melee champions when they first get out here because poke is so heavy and important in the first few levels in ARAM. But that Phage may let him stick onto an enemy for a little bit longer.
Yeah, Phage isn't it's not a terrible early item, but I would probably be like the Giant's Belt type. Just go for a Giant's Belt. You know you're going to eat so much extra damage. And we see the poke going back and forth. The first charm will land from Dash, but not much follow-up.
Yeah, not quite. Right now we're seeing both sides kind of playing chicken. A couple of abilities landing back and forth, but nothing too heavy. We'll see a little bit more once these minions start getting pushed one way or the other. And with Riot K playing forward aggressively, this could push the lane out a little bit since those melee auto attacks are going to take out the minions. And this first wave actually means a lot in ARAM because if you can push up and take the C's position on the enemy team, you can really claim an early advantage there if you can chip down their health bars.
Now the real question is, will we see a Poro explode? We haven't seen one snack go out yet.
Oh, I really hope so. I really hope they're all coordinating that. It's just something I expect of them and something that they really owe us.
You think with a strategist on the team of Community, they would be able to get one Poro to max capacity?
Explain what you mean by strategist.
It's not easy to feed the same Poro.
Okay.
Easy to feed a Poro, but feeding the same Poro is like... Oof.
Oh, it's his name! Oh, I understand the joke 15 seconds late.
You didn't get an invite for a reason. How do you like that? How do you like me now?
Oh, man. Well, I've been officially wrecked, and it looks like a strategist is actually taking quite a bit of damage. Cassidon isn't going to be too happy here. He does have a nice magic damage shield, which can help against some of that poke, but you do have to get pretty close to use any of your abilities. Once he gets the Rift Walk, then he's going to feel pretty good being able to dash around this map, closing huge distances in just a small leap and bound. But until then, I think he should stay a little bit farther back than he is, since playing forward and taking those arrows isn't going to help him out too much.
Yeah, they actually have a good amount of follow-up with a charm from Dash or something like that. I mean, the knock-up from Billump, the knockback from Riot K, you know, Darius pulling people in, Zyrene slowing them down. I mean, they actually have a good amount of CC on their team. So anybody who gets caught is going to be in a lot of trouble, but it's nothing like a death sentence. Neo going to take a good amount of damage right there. Lantern will mitigate some of it, but the shield is a little bit slow. Wasn't quite there.
Yeah, overall, it hasn't been too exciting yet, but I'm waiting for the explosion. I'm waiting for someone to get caught by either a charm or a death sentence. I'm waiting for someone to go in just a little bit too far, never extend. A strategist might go down soon if he continues to move forward. But overall, it's been a pretty safe game. You don't really see too many goal differences in ARAM until kills start happening or a turret gets taken, since the minions are usually pretty hard to get last hits on. We can see 8 is the highest number.
Ooh, there's the all-in on Janna, but Sweet's a little bit too close. The damage comes back, but no kills to be found. Did see a little bit of summoner heal action from Janna and her flash, but we got the exact same thing on the other side. So, oh, there's a good knock-up into a hook, into a flay. They get a flash, but nobody's even doing damage. Dash probably could have just walked away.
They weren't in the position to collapse onto Dash. Dash still did use the flash, which are a lot of words that are difficult to say in succession. But I think that those hooks are eventually going to lead to a kill once we pop everyone's flash. It may take some time, but I think we're getting there.
We're getting pretty close. I don't think Billump is going to be and Varus are going to be in a bad position, but I might be wrong. Oh, goodness.
So, Nine Neo taking huge damage from the Bel'Kaz there.
I love it when I'm casting. I'm like, oh, this will never happen. And then right as I say it, they walk right into some type of CC and die.
Man. Let me see if I can do it. I don't think anyone's going to get caught here, but oh, damn it. I would like to see. I would be fine seeing a kill since we've got 5 minutes. There's some action to be had.
Well, we're about to hit level 6s on multiple champions, and everybody's pretty much going to hit at the same time. There's not too much of an advantage on either side. Everybody's like halfway to 6 because nobody's died for that extra XP. So they're all going to hit 6 at once, and it's going to be about who lands the ult first. I think it's going to be the Vi. I think we're going to see a Vi ultimate or a Spirit Rush. I don't think we'll see any Rift Walks, or Monsoons,
yeah,
or
Rift
Death
Walk
Lotus
will
in
probably
there.
be in the opposite direction. But I wouldn't be surprised to see, the Assault and Battery and a Spirit Rush onto one champion, taking him out quickly. I think that could definitely get him a kill, especially with the really low health bars here on 3 members of the community side. That could definitely be a great way to lock someone down. I think Andy and Nine Neo, pretty important to get rid of because they're both doing pretty good jobs at clearing these waves and keeping the Rioters off of the turret.
Oh, there's a lockdown. It's actually ult from Varus that goes in first. First blood's going to go to the Rift Walk from Kassadin, who gets in there, gets a kill, and now they're going to try to Casey. Rift Walks again, gets a double kill, flashes back out. Billump trying to flash and follow up. The auto attack's not enough, and they actually get a 2-for-2 trade right there. And what we thought was going to happen did not happen. None of that played out the way we predicted.
Not quite. I mean, it was Riot Dash's Spirit Rush that initiated that, but getting caught up by the death sentence under turret was absolutely devastating to him. He didn't get the kill off fast enough, and so he did give up the very first blood. And although Billump did come in with a huge amount of damage from that life form disintegration ray.
There's a Death Lotus. Neo goes in for a double kill. He wants the triple, but that's not going to happen. Riot K locks him down mid-flash. You can't get out of that. And a good
nice
hook on Riot K.
No follow-up there. He's a little bit too close to his turret for anyone willing to jump in on that.
Yeah, that was one of those hooks where, like, I'm going to hook this guy, but let's just turn to the person right next to him because probably not going to kill him.
You know what's throwing me off a little bit are this Arclight Varus's W looks so much like Zillion's ult that I keep thinking, oh man, they're gonna come back to life. But of course, it's just a little bit closer to death for that.
What a great quality of life change they made, where you get ulted and your whole screen turns like yellowy gold.
Oh yeah, I'm a constant Zillion ult flasher, where I will just flash right out of the fight and then realize a second later that it was for naught. So I think it's definitely intended for me at least.
So a lot of missed kill shots back and forth. Nobody really getting the poke damage down.
You got Katarina. Katarina can't miss a skill shot. Yeah. So community's got that going for him.
I mean, technically, I guess it's a skill shot.
Well, yeah, you just point and click.
Her, I guess, her W probably is a skill shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's classified, but I mean, definitely closer to that than target. Ooh. Oh my goodness, Riot K gets caught out, but takes so much damage. You can see already some pretty tanky items picked up there, some health regeneration and health for Face of the Mountain, and a little bit of magic resistance as well. And we can see that itemization paying off by not getting blown up.
People have become very wise to the gold generation items and how much work they actually do on ARAM. We actually see one on each team coming out this game. So usually you see them completely ignored, but it's such a great item, especially if you're gonna, get a full team of move speed. after you upgrade your ancient coin, and it looks like Janna's gonna get caught out again. She's gonna get jumped in on. Oh, 9-line Neo, not enough damage. Riot K gonna lock her down. Laser beams coming out from the eye doctor, and he's gonna just sit there and get hooked in the middle of the box, but he might be able to get this one alive. So many ultimates burn back and forth. Flashes, heals galore, but no kill to be made. Oh, Dash gonna get hooked. Trying to go for the cheeky charm in the brush, and lands the charm, but gets hooked instead. Oh, the dunk onto Cat. They're going to trade 1 for 1.
God, no break in the action there. Overall coming out in favor of the community as they take 2 kills and push in on the turret. A strategist goes in for 1, but probably can't find 2 as Riot K and Zyrene poke away at his diminishing health. An excellent lantern gets him out of there alive, and that is a 3 for 1 for the community, bringing it up 7 to 4.
Yeah, they went back and forth pretty hard right there, and it was a good dive from strategist with the follow-up of the lantern. And now Dash is looking for blood. He is getting really close. He's going to get hooked again! They go in! The Flay is on him. Spirit Rush is up, though. Forces the ult out of Dash. And now Dash still looking for a charm, but not going to be able to get it with that last use of Spirit Rush. And Dash actually going with a Rod of Ages and a Tear build. So no Athenes for this Ahri. 9-line Neo is there. Oh, no apprehend for you, sweet.
Yeah, he's going to need this Rod of Ages for how much he's been getting hooked. It is helping to keep him alive with the health stacking up. One thing I'm curious about for that for the Rod of Ages, is the Rod of Ages faster on this Death Bridge map?
No.
Because I know Dominion levels up a little bit faster. At least Ascension did.
I don't believe it is whatsoever. I mean, as you can see, he's only got 2 stacks on it right now, and he's probably had it about those 2 minutes.
Okay, I guess it's just Crystal Scar that ranks up twice as fast.
Yeah, you can get some long games on the ARAM. Neo walks right into a charm, has a Shunpo up, but not even using it to get out of there. Trying to look for a re-engage. There's a hook and a knock-up onto Dash, and Dash just... He's got a Death Wish.
It's Magnet. Oh man, he's got to play a little bit safer here, or else one time those grabs are going to kill him. Zyrene without any mana isn't going to be quite too useful plugging in here, and I don't know how well the siege is going to go, because even though they've got their enemies on low health, there's so much pick potential with the Thresh, and with the damage coming out from 9-line Neo, who's already claimed 2 kills so far, that I think they have to play a lot safer than that, and just focus on getting the hooks.
Oh, another hook!
Once again! Oh,
Nightman Flock has his number right there with these hooks, and we have the Poro, who just needs 2 more snacks, and isn't getting them.
I mean, maybe it's confirmation bias. Maybe we're only noticing the hooks that do land on Dash, but it seems like all of them are landing on Dash. It seems like no one else is really picking them up, and this time it finally did result in a kill there for community. They do get a little bit of pressure on the turret, but not a lot of damage.
So they're going back and forth. Neo goes in, gets the kill. Riot K, though, tries to follow up and get the lockdown onto Cat, but not soon enough. And Dash gets hooked. It's going to flash, get boxed. Okay, so to be fair, there was a hook onto Vel'Koz in between the Dash hooks.
Okay, so it is confirmation bias. That's been determined, because I didn't even notice that. I'm only noticing the one with Dash, but it just seems like there's so many of them.
So Zyrene, Nidalee, and Janna still have not died yet. They're all sitting on over 4,000 gold pretty much on all of them. As well as Kassadin has not died. And they're going to get some lockdown onto Neo. Is that a... Flash? Who flashed? It's Cat. Cat flashed.
Who?
I didn't think anybody was in that much damage, but Neo was getting out of dodge.
You know, one thing that they're really looking for is pressure on the turret so that they can potentially execute themselves. Because if you can ace your opponents or at least force them to play a lot safer, and you can get a couple turret shots on yourself and die without giving gold up, buying is going to be so important here. I mean, they're getting to a point where they might want to just sacrifice themselves, because operating on your starting items, now getting 13-14 minutes into the game, is going to put your team at a pretty big disadvantage. If you go ahead and kill yourself while your team can stay and defend, that might be better than getting aced as a team and then losing a turret.
Yeah, Nightman Flock's not going to live too much longer. Very low on HP. No more health pots. Has a couple mana pots, actually. which aren't going to do that Thresh too much good. Riot K's like, come on, come on.
Oh man, his fists are hungry. Now let's see if he can find something. But playing so far forward may be a bit dangerous here, since there is still a lot of damage coming in from a team that can jump on you. And if you look at, you know, all the burst and pick from these 3 range champions, and then the mobility and damage from Kassadin and Katarina, playing too far forward against this team is pretty much a death wish, as we've seen Dash has proven time and time again.
Tornadoes have definitely been the disengage that's needed. Oh, Riot K almost catches on to the Janna once again.
I'm really impressed by a strategist this game. After getting dove on by Katarina so early, he's been able to get 5 kills. Let's see if he can get a 6th as Riot K. No, he's able to heal up and get out of there. The Lifeform Disintegration Ray piles across the enemy team, and Allison Halsey is so low but doesn't go down. Instead, it's Sweet and Nightman Flock trading lives.
A 1-for-1 there. Pretty much all the ultimates used other than the box. And oh, Neo's going to go back in, but gets interrupted and taken down. Is Irene going to be credited with that kill? Wielding the arrows
really
of
nice,
light.
tectonic disruption from Billump.
Allison Halsey there almost died if it wasn't for the Eye of the Storm. And Riot K trying to get a pick here. They're really putting pressure down. I mean, everybody's within almost 1 skill shot of death.
Yeah, Andy's not going to do much for his team sticking around with this amount of health. There is, you know, the little bit of shielding possible. A little bit of
oh my goodness.
You don't want to take that Lantern in. Riot K, though, looking rather low. The box goes down. Zyrene does get the snipe over on Andy, who took the death sentence from the Dark Passage.
Riot K just stood there. Riot K was like, I'm not even going to move.
I'm not running through this.
I'm not going to move.
Smart decision. Oh, this turret's going down rather soon. It looks like this is going to be the push that finally knocks it over. And
Neo goes in solo again. Oh no, the Incineration Ray comes across, actually picks up 2 kills before he goes down, because he's immovable right there. Nightman Flock now in a tough spot, flays them towards him, and not the direction they wanted to go. Another kill comes out, so it's a 4-for-1 exchange. Some pretty low health bars.
Oh, Zyrene can't kill himself, though. As long as Andy shields the turret, then he gets the kill. But he got the damage on Zyrene anyway. Riot K goes in for the dive, and look at this Poro. It is close to exploding.
Oh, yes! Exploding Poro.
Oh, beautiful.
Poro.
I think, did Riot K just dive the turret so that the Poro would explode?
Very possible.
As if so, congratulations.
Worth. Oh, Strategist looking to lock them all up. He will get hit with the ultimate, but has enough distance there, a heal and a dash from Dash. Not enough. Oh!
Not quite. A strategist wants a 3rd. Let's see. He can't quite keep in enough for the final Rift Walk, but still a couple of kills. Locking down Riot K, almost getting picked up by the spear. But now a couple full health bars on the blue team might knock this turret back over for the community.
Yeah, community really doesn't have a turret siege, though. I mean, having an AD carry, Varus is able to put a lot of damage down, you know, hit by hit on the turret, where on the other side here you have, you know, Janna, Nidalee, and Thresh, who really aren't stacking any AD. So, you know, even though they close the gap, clear the wave, there's just nothing they can do to poke down that tower.
Yeah, that's very true. They really need to win a fight decisively and just get everyone to pile on that turret and take him down. Oh, Strategist gets pulled in, but fortunately has a way right back out of there. And they've been able to keep pretty safe with this Dark Pass and with the dashes. Now Sweet might get taken down by 9-line Neo. He's taking so much damage, but is able to get the kill. 2 kills going over here for the community. And Billump, Dash, and K. K's assault and battery gets stopped by the Zanyas. Dash no goes down to Strategist, picks up the double kill under the turret. That is a full 5-for-0 ace for the community.
Can I get a prediction from my co-caster? Says they just need a convincing fight. There it is. There it is. We need a convincing fight. Boom. Tower goes down. You heard it. Is this Crumbs? Are you Crumbs?
They needed.
You might be Crumbs.
I may be Crumbs. I may be wrong about a lot, but when I'm right, I'm right.
Crumbs' predictions have been absolutely ridiculous. His 3v1 predictions have just been spot on.
Oh man. Oh man. But, I mean, this one, fortunately, wasn't too difficult to foresee.
They get the initiation onto Janna, the lockdown on Allison Hansley, who's locked up but jumps away in the brush. And Nightmare Flock might have sacrificed his life here. The box goes down. Riot K still trying to get in there. Flashes back out. And they get the kill onto the kitty cat. Oh, man, Dash a little close.
Wonder if we're going to see a kill, but not quite. Dash might be the first one to go down. If he sticks around too long, then the Riftwalk from Kassadin could claim him. Doesn't quite attract the Death Sentence that time.
So much disengaged from the community side, though. You know, between Riftwalks, Nidalee passive, and Janna, everybody's able to just jump out of fights. I mean, even Cat is able to disengage so quickly.
Right, we've seen so many Shumpos and Riftwalks saving them, so many Dark Patches keeping them out of trouble, which is very, very important here. Once you die 2 or 3 times, your team loses so much pressure, and that's what leads to these turret pushes on this Howling Abyss map. And, you know, I feel like we've seen a less explosive game this time around than what we saw in the Summoner's Rift map last game. Last game, there were so many kills over and over. This one's felt a little bit tamer. However, we do have, I guess, a 10-kill strategist, so maybe not quite as tame as I've felt.
Ooh, there's another hook onto K. He actually can't get away. A Riftwalk in front of the Vault Breaker stops him. Cat tries to get in there, but gets killed. Billump ready with the Disintegration Ray to kind of zone everybody off of that fight. Zyrene gets a lockdown onto 2. Sweet's going to get hooked in here. Going to use the ultimate there, but no stacks, so no damage to be had. True or not. And a good hook onto a minion.
Oh, yikes. The big mistake there was Zyrene flashed in for that ultimate. He didn't get very much distance out of it, and they didn't get very much engage. Dash, once again, attracting the Death Sentence. A strategist piles in on that and claims the kill for themselves. Another advantage going over to the community. And so much of this is being carried currently on Strategist's back. He's dealing so much damage, doesn't quite take out Zyrene, but has to, Zyrene has to pop out the heal just to escape.
Now the hard part is, like, as Riot, do you jump onto a strategist and leave a Katarina up? Or do you jump on the Cat when they come in? Because Riot K has definitely been focusing the ultimates onto 9-line Neo in the middle of fights. But it's going to be really hard with a double threat. Oh, Neo gets in there, gets one. There's another ult on a Neo. Like I had said, she has the resets. Is going to Shunpo back out. Dash catches Allison Hansley. A flash over the orb. Saves her life. And it's just going to be a 1-for-0 exchange, excuse me. As the Summoner Heal comes out, saving Allison. And the Nid with 1 death, trying to keep it that way.
Yeah, definitely some safe play here, keeping them alive, keeping out the pressure. 9-line Neo sticks around a little bit long, tries to get the catch, but can't quite find the kill. Sweet barely stays alive. A strategist now going to move in and take out the kill on Darius, moving in onto Billump, and looks close to taking him down. Allison Halsey picking up the kill with the 3rd going over there onto Dr. I. Oh man, a strategist finally get taken out there by Zyrene. Shut down with a 2nd kill coming to Zyrene. No, taken out by 9-line Neo.
Shields are OP. Zyrene is like, I got this, I got him. Shield, got their 1 shield. Oh, I got this shield. And then the Lantern shield came in, the Locket. Oh no, the Locket wasn't used. But the Lantern shield came in and saved the Janna right there. Now they're not even wasting any time. Community wants to go 1-1 on the night. Sweet is here, putting a little bit of damage down. Gets hooked, no knockup. The flay back. Allison Hansley says, uh-oh, there's reinforcements. We have the chase onto Janna. Another hook. And Nightman Flock sacrificing the life of the support right here. A good flash of the turret was not going to be enough. And there's the ult out of Cat. Does some damage, but doesn't do much other than that. And here comes the cleanup. Can Dash land it? No, misses the orb and walks into a strategist. Kassadin puts the right-handed blade on her forehead and will probably Riftwalk back out of this one.
Looks like he was able to escape there. Really nice pickup there on Dash, but overall, some overextension from the community. Strategist managed to stay alive once again. Andy with a perfect Monsoon pushes him back, but does fall to the Lifeform Disintegration Ray. Now, this should be a turret and inhibitor in exchange for Riot. They are pushing back.
Yeah, they're actually going to push back. They'll get the inhibitor, which will ease a lot of that minion pressure. So they can, oh, 9-line Neo gets caught out, the root, and just locked up. Pretty much 100-0 right there in the Varus ultimate, and that might be enough for them to push down one of these towers. They have considerable death timers right now. and it's Nightman Flock who will get the hook in there. Nid wants to get in, but intercepted by Debonair Vi. And Nightman Flock taking a little bit too much damage here. Gets another hook, but not on the target with turret aggro, as Billump tanks the turret, saving Zyrene's life.
They need to stall for a strategist who's up now, and once a strategist comes here, Riot is going to get blown up if they don't get the heck out of dodge. Zyrene is so low, falls to Andy. He's the very first kill, and it looks like Riot K won't survive for much longer. Sweet goes down to a strategist who is in the back lines, takes out a second kill, and looks to move in onto K, who is still live, but just barely. Andy finds the kill there, and now this looks like it should be the game for Community, pushing down against these enemy minions. No towers left in their way, and 13 seconds is the shortest death timer.
A flash and sidestep out of the strategist will chunk down Riot Dash. It's going to be really close. Wilkie try to go for the Riftwalk kill. Janna putting out the Monsoon just to make sure they all have the HP, and that's going to be Community finishing off the game at just about 25 minutes, and pretty convincingly. I mean, once they got that first... The game ended without a result and will now exit. Oh, jeez. Once they got that first ace at the tower and took down the first tower, it seemed like they really started controlling the team.